Ladies and jelly spoons, I come before you to stand behind you to tell you something I know nothing about. Next Friday, the day before Thursday, there will be a ladies' meeting for men only. Wear your best clothes if you haven't any, and if you can't come, please stay at home. Admission is free, but you can pay at the door. I'll give you a seat, and you can sit on the floor. It doesn't matter where you sit, the man in the gallery will be sure to spit. And that's Elon. Now, that's an introduction of a lifetime. And I've always wanted to do that introduction because that's what it's all about, isn't it? However, the introduction I've got for you today is completely different. We've been working on a scam that's really taken New Zealanders by storm, and it's had more warnings than you can poke a stick at with the local FMA, which is our financial regulator here in New Zealand. So let me give you the introduction that I really wanted to give you. And we'll get started and we're also going to ring up one of the head people that are promoting this opportunity. He's left his high-paying job and decided to do this full-time, promote a scam that's been flagged by the FMA. And we've got a whole list of New Zealanders that we've gone after before who have threatened us with all sorts of legal action if we name and shame them. But that's exactly what we do here. And also, funny enough, nothing's actually happened. It just blows me away. Anyway, long story short, let's get started. Once again, we're pulling back the curtain on a dangerous crypto scam that refuses to die. The criminal behind CRGLOBAL and I always get this name wrong, but it's UICEX. UICEX?
UICEX.
UICEX. It's been rebranded once again. This time it's called Signal Traders. And literally, the Avengers, my team, have taken the website offline. So it was signaltraders.com has gone. And we're going to ring up a guy in a few minutes and ask him what's happened to the website. And we're going to see what's really happened. So using a slick new website, flashy promises, 99.6% of success is what they guarantee. And the platform's called, they use a chat platform called BonChat to push the fake signals. So you rush into this app twice a day and you've got to say hi to the professor or the coach, Lisa and another lady. And if you don't do that twice a day, you don't get the rewards because they're doing signal training. It sounds as crazy as it really is. But there's good news for one of the victims. We've actually helped escape because like all good scams, you're not allowed to take your money off the platform. So let's just think. You're trapped in this ecosystem and you can't get your money out. Come over to the other side of life and let us get your seed money back. So that's what we've done for one person just recently, and we know how to do it. We know how to help people. We don't want to get involved in crypto trading and, exchanging and all that sort of stuff, but we have, one of my Avengers has managed to help somebody who couldn't get their money off the platform, or could they come up with a good excuse to let their upline know why they wanted to get out. So we figured out how to do all that, and we've had great success, so which is quite good. So as it says here, thanks to the sharp thinking, one of our Avengers, a trapped investor, was able to get their money out before it was too late. Well done to the Avengers. The Avengers rule. The Avengers are people that help me fight scams. I'm often say my name is Dandy Hit, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We're sort of going away from the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, which I got labelled by the New York Times. I did a 2-page spread in my quest to name and shame individuals that run or promote Ponzi schemes or scams. But at the moment, because I'm investigating some major scams, like one worth $500 million in America at the moment, we've actually taken the hat as an investigative journalist, which gives me more clout when busting these scams. So literally the blogs that you see on my website are being used to take down websites. So, for example, the, what did we call it again? Signal Raiders website, signalraiders.com website is currently offline. They may try to move it from one exchange to the other, but it's been locked, which means they won't be able to use that domain name again. We are actively doing that because of the blogs, the content that we've done in the past, the FMA warnings, it's all coming together. We can actually have some clout and remove websites off the internet that are running scams, which makes it incredibly hard for people who say it's not a scam. So why are we allowed to take down people's websites when they're not running a scam? It does make you wonder, doesn't it? And we've uncovered what we uncovered by helping some individuals get their money off the platform. is deeply disturbing, and hence why I thought we better do an update on this opportunity. The psychological manipulation campaign designed to keep victims loyal, obedient, and silent. They don't want you talking about Fight Club, so to speak. So this scam has been promoted inside New Zealand, hence why it's got my interest as a New Zealander. And there's a guy called Hohepa Patea, based in Wellington. Panty, might call him Panties. Anyway, based in Wellington, who reportedly quit his full-time job, got himself an office even, and now is promoting this. So that makes it not just a global fraud, but a local danger as well. So that is basically my introduction. So thank you for listening to that. So let's get into what I've actually done and put together here. First of all, I have created a blog, and here is the man of the moment. Now we've found him. We've found these are the people in New Zealand that we believe are still promoting it or have been part of it. These are persons of interest. So we've got Elaine. We've got Hohepa. That is the scam. I'll just move that one along. We've got Sarah. She works for a government department and polices all the emails. We've complained to that government department about what she does in her spare time. We've got this couple here, Anna and Peter Bull. We've got this guy here. I think he's actually stopped promoting it. He was quite a nice guy, but he was freaking out. I think he actually shit his pants when we rang up his company and said, do you realize he's been promoting this? But anyway, I think he's good to go, so I'm not going to pick on him. This guy was crazy, man. He put $2,500 in and got $7,000 out, and he was entitled to keep it. However, he said he was going to sue me for defamation and he's going to come after me with his lawyers. Well, that was about 4 months ago. Nothing happened, but we actually reported him and also Elaine to the Real Estate Institute, which is still ongoing. Those things take months. So we're going to follow through on that. But just so happened that his company that he was working for didn't share the same enthusiasm about this opportunity as he did. And they scrubbed him from their website. So that tells you a lot, doesn't it? All right, and the other one is Jonathan. We've got these phone numbers of these people. This guy here, we had a lot of fun tracking him down. I'm pretty sure this was the guy. And I rang him up and finished up finding out his home address and everything, which is a real crack up because he was in the front page of a newspaper and he was on the letterbox. We could see number 1. And on the front page of the newspaper, if it is the right guy, I might have the wrong guy, they were going to put a motorway through his house. And I said, oh, I used to live in the area. I even said the name wrong. What road are you on? And he said, oh, such and such road is where the motorway is. And I'm going, thank you. Then we found his home address, his phone number and everything. And he's a computer fix-it guy. Now, I'm probably find out that's not quite the right guy. No, that's right. And then we've got Chris. I don't know about that one. Oh, no, it's this guy. No, it was this guy. See, I told you the wrong story. So here's the guy standing. This photo here was used in the newspaper, and he was complaining that a motorway, Derek, is that right? Is it Derek?
Dirk Bosa.
Dirk Boaster, that a motorway was going to go through his house. So I managed to get his phone number, ring him up, and we found his company. We found everything. We even come up with one of the thumbnails. If you have a look here, you can see him recruiting people in his front yard, having a cup of tea. Because how this scam works, just basically, you can recruit people. You take them out for dinner or take them out for lunch, and you show the receipts of the meal that you've just had to the professor, and they will reimburse you for the cost of the meal. So I call it the restaurant scam, but it's not really. So here, literally, I'll go back here again. So here is Dirk having pizza on the front yard of his house while he was showing the receipts to the professor to get reimbursed for introducing this couple who know nothing about Ponzi schemes and scams. So that's sort of an introduction. So today we're actually going to focus on this guy and we're going to ring him up. So if you don't know anything about him, we do because we found him on LinkedIn. Because what's going to happen now, he's going to be scrubbing himself for the internet. He won't want to be on here. So first of all, we found the Wool Walk, and we're going to contact the Wool Walk, and we're going to say, do you realize that one of your team members, if he still works here, we heard that he gave up his job, and he gave up his job so that he could do this scam full time. So we're going to have a great fun. We're going to find out more about that. So that's where I managed to find his image. And then once I've found that image, you can right click on these images and go search with Google Lens. And when you do that, it goes away and tells you wherever you use. And that's when I found his LinkedIn account, and the rest was history. We've even got his phone number now. So that's how we research. Now, the reason I say that, which is really, really important, I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to go to here. We're going to go to here, because if you go to the bottom of my website, after we go to the bottom here, it talks about how we investigate, how this investigation was done. This investigation relies on OSINT, which is open source intelligence, meaning every claim made is based on publicly available records, archive web pages, corporate filings, domain name data, social media activity, and open blockchain transactions, if we can find any. No private data, hacking, unlawful access methods were used. OSINT is a powerful ethical tool for exposing scams and without violating privacy laws and overstepping legal bounds. So that's what we do when we research. But anyway, so we found him on this website first. Just Hohepa, don't use a photo of you on your WhatsApp, okay? Because then that's how we tracked you. So then we found that this guy used to work for, is it a social workers registration board? So is it this? I have to read this paragraph. So this is him. This might be his old job.
From the 1st of July, 2025, the Social Workers Registration Board is responsible for investigating concerns about unregistered people being described as social workers. This registration compliance function was previously the responsibility of Te Kahu, a business unit hosted by the Ministry of Social Development.
Right. So here he is. They're doing something, and there he is in his purple suit. And no doubt he doesn't work there anymore. But we will also be contacting this organisation, and we will be showing them this video, and we will be suggesting that they scrub him from their website so that he doesn't tarnish their name. Because what I'm about to show you, what this guy's involved in, is certainly going to tarnish his name. In a few minutes, we're going to invite him onto the show, and we're going to ask him some questions, which is going to be quite exciting. The next thing is we found him in a video. Yes, we did. Here's your video. Look at there. He didn't say much because the other lady, Sarah, there was talking. She's the chief executive. So we're going to reach out to Sarah, and we're also going to say, do you realize what Hohepa, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I'm dyslexic. I'm not taking the piss out of your name. Well, I am. No, I'm not. So let's have a wee listen to this.
Information together, because we've heard from agencies and people in the sector of how useful that workforce planning survey was last year. We want it to be even better this year.
Well, that's great. So here he is sitting there licking his lips, and this must be when he had a real job. I don't know. Anyway, just be clear, Sarah has got nothing to do with this scam whatsoever, but Hohepa, Social Workers Registration Board is where he used to work. He's given up his job, and he was the chief advisor, Maori Development. Is that what he says? Our chief advisor. Oh, here he is. Might have listened to what he said.
Ko tāmai te wā o Matariki. A very open question, and I could go on forever. So what I'll try and do is keep it as succinct as possible. So Matariki is obviously a time for us to reflect on the Māori New Year. It was always about a time of reflection. And when I talk about reflection, contemplation, and vision.
Okay, so I want to talk about scams and promoting unsecured investment opportunities that take people's money. That's what I want to talk about today. So here he is. He's got 31 connections. Let's do another one. Connect. Add a note. Oh, yep. Let's add a note. We'll give him the link to the blog. There he goes. Send. We'll see if he gets an email with my link before I get a chance to ring him. But anyway, that's where he used to work. So he's been exploiting people online. He's been building networks and recruiting people to join this scam. And he's ignoring the warnings from the FMA, which is our financial regulator in New Zealand for those international people. And he's also now in my name and shame list with these other individuals that have been promoting these opportunities and the like. So let's have a look at the opportunity before we ring him. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go through. Now, we've done blogs on this in the past, and what we're going to do is come here. So you've got my lovely images, and we've got a picture of Hohepa. I can't get that name right. I'm just going to try and get that in my brain.
Hohepa.
Hohepa? Hohepa. Anyway, so down here you've got, oops, let's get this all in the right sizing. We get that. There it goes. Right, so if you're not familiar with the scam, they've rebranded themselves. So let me explain this in the blog.
The scam formerly known as UICEX and CRGLOBAL is still running, despite countless warnings.
Yeah, so we found out, was quite surprised that it hasn't fallen over, but just because it hasn't fallen over, people seem to think that gives it credibility. But they're not doing the signals and the trading that they claim, because if you haven't been kept off guard defense, one day, about 10 days ago, crypto Bitcoin died and the world lost $380 billion in one day. It was the biggest loss in crypto in a day. And these people are claiming that they, one person that we know invested $2,500, and on the app, it said that they were going to make $5,000 in a month. Isn't that incredible? So they're encouraging people to put lots of money into the platform so that they can get high return, but getting the money out of the platform was always the problem. Now, the person that contacted us didn't have a shit show of getting the money out because they had no idea how to do it. And they had to consult with their upline on how to do so. So that's where we stepped in. Our Avengers come along here and they helped out. So let's just explain.
They've rebranded yet again, this time as Signal Raiders, using a fresh domain, signalraiders.com.
Yeah, and as I said, if you click on signalraiders.com, the website's been taken offline by the Avengers, and the FMA will be very happy about that, I'm sure.
With shiny new graphics and big promises of a 99.6% success rate, this is just another multi-level crypto trading Ponzi scheme in disguise. This time, it's being heavily promoted by Hohepa Patea, based in Wellington, who openly claims to have quit his job to push this full-time.
Yep, and I've already explained that. I double up sometimes because I get too excited.
But here's the good news. One of our Avengers got a victim out, and in doing so, uncovered some of the psychological games these scammers use to keep people trapped. Let's break it down.
Right. So, for a start, we don't charge for doing that. It's actually a free service. But I don't get money for doing this. So if you want to support me in any which way or form, on my website, deheck.com, there is a way of clicking support. And you can come along here and you can support us by giving us a $5 donation if you like what we're doing. It's just a nice Koha way of saying thank you. The other thing you can do is there's a cup of coffee on the other side, and you can choose. You can buy me a cup of coffee. One lady actually, well, some people have bought me 100 cups of coffee. One lady bought me 20 cups of coffee the other day. It keeps the wolves away from the door. So I do this full time. People think I make money and I'm doing it for clicks. I get about $300 or $400 a month from my YouTube channel. I've published over 2,400 videos, and I currently spend 70 to 80 hours a week working my YouTube channel. I support myself by doing drop shipping. I've got a couple of drop shipping websites, and that's how I make my money. I don't make a killing. In fact, I'm going backwards. I've been doing this far too long, and I really should focus on being entrepreneurial and doing other things to make money online, because I've been working for myself for 30 years. That's my story, and that's how I do it. So when we get money back for people, it's absolutely awesome. When I see people like Hohepa taking money from people, that is not absolutely awesome. And I will name and shame them, as much as I can, because I can't stand these people that gaslight people into getting involved in investment opportunities which aren't legitimate, that they can't even figure out. Think about this. This investment opportunity is ridiculous. You have to talk twice a day to a guy called the Professor, interact with a lady called Lisa, and another, I think it's called Anne. And if you don't do that, you don't get your investment. You need to keep feeding the app. It's like that wee game that they made that came out from China, and you had this little wee teddy bear and you had to keep playing with it. Well, the teddy bear would die. It's the same sort of thing. And also, when you want to take your money out of this platform, you have to have a rocket degree, rocket science degree, whatever it is. It's just ridiculous. So let me tell you a little bit more about the scam if you haven't followed this before.
The original scam, UICEX Global. This is the same team that operated under UICEX.com, CR Wealth, and CR Investment Group, running BonChat Telegram groups, fake binary trading signals, and staged Zoom calls to lure in everyday investors. Key red flags from UICEX included.
Oh, I didn't know they had Zoom calls. That's something that's really interesting to me. If you don't know anything about Zoom, if you click on my bookmarks and you click on Zoom, these are all the Zoom meetings that I monitor on a daily basis. and I could literally go into one of those now, which I'm actually going to do just for shits and giggles. So if they do have Zoom meetings, I want to know about it. So this is what I do. I go into these Zoom meetings. I click into a meeting like this, and I sit here and I wait for these Zoom meetings to go live. And sometimes if I open up enough of them, so let's just go, Danny's going to be a bit naughty here. I'm going to open up 38 Zoom meetings. So these are all Zoom meetings where people are running Ponzi schemes and scams, trying to recruit people to sign up to be in investment scams that will just take your money, and you won't be able to get your money out unless you're at the top of the pyramid. So they're all pyramid, multi-level marketing, Ponzi schemes and scams. And we monitor them on a daily basis. I literally have 200 of these Ponzi schemes and scams on my computer. And currently we've got some big reporters going back to places like Zoom, demanding why they facilitate the getaway vehicle for people who are running these Ponzi schemes and scams. Otherwise, anybody can literally... I'm just going to see if I can find one live, which is a bit of a risk when you're recording this live. But if they do have Zoom meetings, we really want to know about them. And I'm just going to see if I can find a live one. These are all... so they literally rebrand themselves all the time. Oh, look, that's going to have my face on it. Let's turn me out of there. But I'm just giving you an idea. So when people say to me, oh, how did you find out about it? I was in a Zoom meeting. They told me that I needed to sign up in a hurry or I'd miss out. I'm going, oh, my God. So, yeah. So what I've done here, I've just logged into a whole lot of screens. And now I'll go back to here. I'll shut that down, and I'm just going to go through them, and I'm just going to shut these down as we go. Or actually, why don't we leave them open and see if somebody pops up here? This will be more fun. I'll just make sure that I am not going in with my microphone on, because that would be quite embarrassing. But we'll leave these open, and we'll have a wee look. Let's see who we're going to go there. We're going to go Daniel Watt. Turn the camera off, and we'll go into there. Patrick. Okay, let's see. Whoops, that one there's got my camera on. But this is what I do on a daily basis. We monitor these terrible rooms, and we'll leave them all open. Now, these are all in America, these rooms. So most people, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, if not midnight. So we're probably not going to get anyone coming in here, but a lot of the people in places like Germany, literally some of these meetings are from Germany. So we'll just make sure that we've got these all hooked up. And my microphone's off, so I don't go into the room talking out loud. Microphone's off. They've updated Zoom lately. Now, if you ever do want to gate crash Zoom meetings with me, so here's an example, but this one here's shut. And there's no one in that room, so I'll shut that down. But they leave that meeting open, hoping that somebody's going to come along. And that's going to be about it, I think. So, yeah, so we'll keep an eye. We'll leave them open, and maybe one of those meetings may actually pop in live. And they will have a bit of fun if they do. There's our promoters in New Zealand of the scam, and we'll go back to reading the blog. Right, so what do? They guarantee returns on crypto signals. Do you know what a crypto signal is? Well, I'm called the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, going by the New York Times, and I don't really know what a crypto signal is. And if you're in the opportunity, you're probably thinking, oh, it goes up and we sell, and it goes down, we buy, and we've got to get those signals in. It just so happens that they can guarantee results. As I said, 99.6% guaranteed that this platform, even though $380 million can be lost in crypto or Bitcoin or whatever it was in 24 hours, they still guarantee the results. So where does the money come from? That's what a Ponzi scheme is. Money comes from new investments, and that's why they're out there paying for people's dinners, because they want to recruit more people so they can keep the scam going. The FMA shut down over 200 website addresses. I've shut down one. So that's where it works. So we've got, what have we got?
Rigged order code trading using copy-paste instructions, not real trading.
Yeah, so you've got to cut and paste a command from the professor, who just happens to get a score rate 100% every time. Fuel. Did you hear GSP? That is GSP. I know that name. Goodness me, it's one of the longest scam. Is trying to oh god, I can't. I know that name. Howard. I've got his name. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the. I hate acronyms. You'll put it in the chat room soon. I know right now I'm on people's big TV screen. So hi, big TV screen. My mate here, Microsoft certified trader, is actually fixes computers for a living. And he says while he's working, he has a big screen in the office and I'm often on it. So hi, big screen. Nice to see you here. But what's the name of it? It's GS Partners. There it is. GS Partners. So GS Partners, Joseph Haidt, he's from Croatia. And he's been coming out with different flavors of the same Ponzi scheme for quite a few years. And the FMA and Money Smart in Australia have been trying to stop people, and it's just a continuous scam that goes on. So in the chat room there, we have Microsoft Certified Trader just telling me that the latest. If you ever really do want to find the latest, so did you know you can go to a website called Behind MLM? It's ran by a couple of gentlemen, and in here you can go and find all about the latest Ponzi schemes and scams. And if you search my name in here, you'll find that I've been quoted in here numerous times. But if you like Super One, is a scam I've been busting for 5 years, and they're still trying to launch. And it's a sporting app where they guarantee that you can do sports betting, would you believe? Deo, this is the scam that Microsoft Certified Trader was talking about. He hasn't put Deo, but Deo One, decentralized autonomous organization, which means it's ran by people, not by individuals. Joseph Haidt is the person that he was just talking about. And he's got, everyone's trying to stop him. It's absolutely incredible. Unicity, well, this is basically multi-level marketing. I did a blog about them a wee while ago. I'm not affiliated with him directly, but we do share intel back and forth when we get some good stuff going down. But if you ever want to find out anything about anyone, especially about me, you can come in here and you can just search for Danny DeHeck, and you'll find there will be numerous articles, things like, I'm well interlaced through this website, and he's well interlaced throughout my website. But that's where we get it, and that's called behindmlm.com. If you're ever thinking about getting involved in some crypto investment, which I just beg you not to, because if you don't understand what blockchains are, you don't understand what a smart contract is, if you don't know what a crypto signal is, then don't trust your friend, because your friend is actually trying to get a commission off you to sign you up. And that's what all these Ponzi schemes are about. It doesn't matter whether they're selling toothpicks or Toto trees. It doesn't matter. There's no difference, because it's all about recruiting people. The recruitment money, they get a percentage if you bring new people in. Well, you might even get a free lunch in this case. Multi-level style rank bonuses and commissions up to 9 levels deep. Well, there you go. That's the recruitment level I'm talking about. Fake certificates, British Columbia and... Oh, I never get their name right.
Colorado.
Surveillance tools. So this BonChat program, which I didn't really bring up, is it's all from China. So if you click on BonChat, you can see this is a Chinese app. And the Chinese app allows them to monitor the chat room. So we've got screenshots, which I can't show you because we're in their chat room at the moment. And you can literally see people asking to take their money off the platform, and they're deleting the comments. They kick it out of the chat, and that's how they monitor it. So you're only allowed to be the happy family. You can't ask questions. And if you ask questions, you get booted out, and then you'll really struggle to get your money out. Just like the person that we helped get their money out, we managed to, they trusted us a lot. We actually took total control of their account and then transferred the money out of the platform and saved the money and got it back to fiat currency available. It wasn't an easy task, but we've done it. And I won't say too much about the person. However, let's just say it was all their savings that we managed to get back from them. Majority of their savings. So yeah, it's a pretty hard case. So red flags, we've mentioned that. Surveillance tools, monitoring members, block screenshots. So you can't screenshot stuff. You have to take a photo. That's what we do. Take a photo with the phone, because they won't allow you to document. So anytime a scam goes down and some crypto recovery company says they can get your money back, don't listen to them. It's a scam. But people always tell you to take screenshots. Well, this particular app or chat program, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to take screenshots. If it was a legitimate opportunity, then why aren't you allowed to take screenshots of your own activities? Privacy reasons. Is that right? But what's really happening here, they're just obviously keeping your money. Block users from withdrawing unless they have a reason. So you can't just go in there and take your money out. You have to come up with, my mum's died and I need to pay for a funeral, or my car has blown up, the V8 blew apart, I need to get the engine reconditioned, I don't have any way of getting to work. If you come up with a good excuse, they'll let you take your money out sometimes. They aggressive pressure tactics, including a minimum deposit of $1,000 US. So I've been told that wasn't quite correct, but I'm leaving that in there because I'll get people telling me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, yes, we have seen people saying that the minimum deposit. Why would somebody say there's a minimum deposit of $1,000 USD? Any ideas? Oh, because if you get 20% of $200, it's $40. If you get 20% of $1,000 US, have I said that wrong? I think I have, but I think the more people invest, the bigger the percentage you get paid. False claims. They claim that the Financial Markets Authority, the FMA, has approved it. Wow, let's have a look at that. This is the FMA's warning. If I hit the right button, I have. And this is called TX, which is the same scam. Here, the FMA, the Financial Regulator for New Zealand, has explained how it works. You've got the mentor, you've got the coach, and you've got the professor. Over here, it's a pyramid scheme. It talks about what pyramid schemes. It just explains everything. And then it says how the scam works. This is the scam. And down the bottom here, what do you do if you think you're being scammed? Well, come and talk to the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger. We'll help you get your money out. Well, we don't really want to do that. Because it's very time consuming. But if you're stuck and you've lost your inheritance because your friend told you it was a good thing, now just watch the screen. These are all the domain names that have been taken down from the FMA. The FMA is going through them. Now just wait here for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep going. This is a scam I'm going to ring up Hohepa, and he's going to tell me it's legitimate. And he might even agree that it's been approved by the FMA. But why would the FMA go through so much effort removing all these website addresses? We're still going, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're not scared of heights, but you get the idea. There's probably, at the moment, it looks like all these different domain names have been shut down 17th of April. Look, we're just still going to the 8th of September, 8th of September, October. Let's look for October or August the 29th. These are all the domain names that the New Zealand Financial Regulator has been closing down, trying to save New Zealanders from getting scammed. And Hohepa, what did you call him? You've actually haha PT. Oh, but you know, this is, I'm still going, and we're near the bottom, 18th of August. So we've wrote a letter to the FMA and we've dobbed Hohepa in. So that's the FMA's warning. I think you get the idea. So we go back here. Now they're back with a new website, slightly upgraded the branding. It's still crappy as hell. New branding, Signal Traders. The scammers are now operating under Signal Raiders. So I had a look at Signal Raiders, and I'll get rid of the Bobcat, and their website is down burger. So we have taken their website down. We've got a new Avenger called the Terminator. He is legend. Account suspended. Oh, really? That is so cool. I just must say, I'm just going to send the Terminator something. G'day, Terminator. How you doing? This is Danny, and he just wants to say that people who are watching my YouTube live want to thank you. We went to signalraiders.com, and we sat there and we waited, and now it's come up with account suspended. So their domain name is Goneburger, and said we've got status currently on hold. And transferring the domain name is prohibited, which means they're stuck there. So well done. That's excellent. It's good to be able to say that we have clout to take down website. The Terminator rules. Woo! All right, so that message will go to the Terminator. Hopefully his head doesn't get too big, but you got the idea there. So that's really exciting. So what I did is I did a bit of research on the domain name just to see if it had a history, and it does. Now, if you don't know about domain names, I've personally owned over 1,000 of them. Right, so a domain name.com is what you call an A-grade domain name. Now, if that domain name has to be, the registration needs to be paid every year. If you don't pay that registration, the domain name expires and goes back to the public and somebody else can buy it. So what I noticed that domain name, looking at what they call the Wayback Machine, you can see the history of the domain name because they go and grab that data, put it in a database. And the domain name was originally registered in picked up on the Wayback Machine 2014. And then there was a big gap. So I'm assuming that domain name went back to nowhere, and then somebody else registered it and used it. And then there's been no update. Terminator, I love you. Thank you. Ain't no party like a dead domain name party. That was the message we got from the Terminator. Thank you very much. So you can see that this domain name's got a bit of a history. So I had a look just because I'm curious, and this is all part of open source intelligence. And we can see that the first person to use the domain name back in 2014 was this person. It's got nothing in here about the scam because it was just used by somebody else for whatever reason. The second one was this one here, and I don't even know this one.
Guangxi Decoration Network.
Guangxi Decoration Network. I think somewhere in China, because it did originally come up with Chinese writing. Let's go about us. But no, once again, no connection whatsoever to the name. So I'm assuming that domain name was available. They registered, and now we have total control over it, which is very, very exciting. So I'm going to go back to here, and this time I'm actually going to go back to our info sheets. I'm going to put that over there, and boom. Also, there was some other interesting stuff as well. I'll just let that update. There we go. That'll make it easy next time I do another live about them. So they did have themselves on Trustpilot. Now, you can actually go to Trustpilot like this, and you said that profile has been, so these people had been sending fake Trustpilot reviews to give the website credibility. Now, Trustpilot never do this. I have never seen them do this, but they have removed that domain name for that organization out of their system. So if you went to theheck.com, now, when I do this, I always get a 1-star review. So I'm actually called the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Now, I did have about 20 reviews, and most of them were 1-star reviews because people don't like me because I expose scams. The scammers come in here and write reviews. I spend all day long writing back to Trustpilot, telling them that these are fake reviews. They did not hire my services because I'm not available for hire. And they wrote me 1-star reviews. I've literally, in the last 6 weeks, wrote 250 emails to Trustpilot. They never remove reviews unless you badger them to hell. So that's what we do. And we badger people to hell until they react. They went and finally removed all the 1-star reviews. And look, I'm up to 8 reviews from my Avengers, mate, probably, and people that I've helped. So the person that we helped get the money from, you can go in here. I'm pretty sure you can use anonymous name if you need to. But hey, do write me a review. And if you want to go to Danny's website, click on theheck.com, and you don't know how to get to here, you can click on the Contact Us button. The Contact Us button, and you can come down here and you can go write a review. And that will take you straight into Trustpilot. And you can go 5 stars, please, and then write me a lovely review. And that's a lovely way of saying thank you. So thank you. That would be great. Thank you very much. Right, and that helps us get more credibility as well. So that tells you a lot when Trustpilot remove these companies from their system because of abuse. Right, so they've got the new brand. Obviously, the website's down. Now, the website wasn't actually the mechanics. The website was basically a promotion tool. And we grabbed some of the images from the website before we took it down, which is very, very cool. And you can see that they were using admin at Signal Raiders. Now, we can't just look up and actually find who registered that domain name. We can if we go through the police. And we have gone through the police just recently. I've just got a guy at the moment that registered a domain name to impersonate a company so that he could write himself a testimonial to get some work. And he's currently trying to take me through the courts at the moment because he wants a blog that I wrote removed from the internet. But I spent 3 days putting together all the court documents, and now they were so good that he's decided to come back and write a letter to the judge admitting that he did do what I claimed he did. Isn't that great? In the meantime, I actually got the domain name that he registered. I went to a friend of mine who's a police officer in Australia called Ken Gamble and asked him to get all the details about the domain name, and I got those documents. I also put that in the police records. So even though you might set yourself up a Gmail account and you might use that to register a domain name, legally a .com domain name, you're meant to put an address of an address, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, we can track a lot from a domain name, but we don't need to. We've got the domain name. The website's offline. It's one of hundreds and hundreds of domain names that they've used in the past. It was just a portal to promote it. So when you search for something and you found this opportunity of a lifetime, you could click a button, go into the app and start doing these signal trading, whatever. Anyway, long story short, Bobcat ID. So if you want to find the Bobcat ID, ANZ99 is the ID of the person. And I think that might actually be Hoha's. All right, new homepage promises. Now, this is the claims that they had on the website. Now, does this sound like a legitimate opportunity?
Receive BTC USDT signals with a 99.6% success rate, risk-free trades, 100% guaranteed by CR Investments Group. Trade with $100 to $5,000. Deposit $300 plus to unlock bonus trading capital.
Well, there you go. It contradicts itself. I contradicted myself because at the top there I said there was a minimum investment of $1,000. But that's not inaccurate because some of the people promoting it are telling people that. And that's where we get that from. So with the website, it tells you can trade with 100. Oh, actually, I don't know about this. Actually, I could be wrong, but what I'm assuming is once you've deposited your initial money, you can pick how much you trade, and you can trade from $100 or $5,000 for each trade that you do with 99.6% success rate and risk-free trades, 100% guaranteed by CR Investment Group. So who are CR Investment Group? Now, so nothing's guaranteed in life. If so, things were guaranteed. The people that lost collectively $380 billion in one day with crypto would have all taken insurance up, right? But there's nothing with crypto. Crypto is unregulated and very dangerous investment opportunity.
They promote twice daily trades on UICEX with up to 5 phases per signal, and instruct people to paste order codes into their app to follow signals.
With the world of AI, now I do a lot of my research using ChatGPT. It's my favorite. We've even got some scammers at the moment busting a scam in America that's stolen 500 million, in my opinion. And they have made fake claims of using subpoenas, but not say penises, to get my ChatGPT search data. Isn't that amazing? That's what they've tried to do. It's all bogus and intimidation tactics. However, with AI, why would they need you to cut and paste a silly bit of code into an area so that they can generate a guaranteed result? Now, think about this, for example. If this company has discovered something that is hallelujah, why do they need your money to do it? You could literally start with I'm sure the company has got money that's behind this. So let's just say they put $100,000 down on their own platform and they did the signal trades themselves. Why do they need your money and why are they sharing this with people? You think that they would just use their own $100,000 and they would just keep compounding it. But for some reason, they need your money to pull this off, or they just want to share the love, or the professor just wants to help you out. Use logic. Don't judge this platform because you've managed to get money out of it, because they'll let you take $100 out. They'll let you take $200 out. They'll let you take a little bit of money out to keep you happy. But as soon as you want to take out and cash up, they're going, why do you want to take the money out? Don't you believe in the family? And they'll use guilt tactics. And you may be lucky, like our individual, and you may be able to get your money out. The person that put their money into the platform that we helped remove them, let's say a month ago, they had put, I won't say the exact figures either. So let's say they put $1,000 in and they doubled their money within 1 month. That's $2,000. And now they managed to get about 1,100 out. So they forfeited the 900, had to leave some on the platform. Otherwise, they wouldn't have approved the money to be withdrawn. So out of all this, they've come out probably up, let's say they're up $50 on the 1,000 that they risked. They risked everything they had, took out all their monies, put it into this platform, and at the end of the day, managed to get $50 extra more than they had initially put in. All that risk, little gain, but when they looked at the app, they go, "Ooh, look how much money I've going to make. If I leave the money in there, I'm going to make this much. If I leave the money, I'm going to make this much." And that's how it all works. So here we go. Nothing has changed. So the rebrand of the website, nothing has changed. Still the same fake trading setup, designed to look like activity while they collect deposits. It's all about collecting deposits. Now, the psychological manipulation and victim control. Here's where it gets dark. We now have screenshots of real victims who have tried to leave the platform. What happened next was textbook scam psychology. Is that the right word?
Psychology.
Psychology, I got it right. That's a miracle. You are one of our family. Please don't make a decision you'll regret. Just withdraw some money, not all, and tell others it was your own choice. Help us continue the project. That's what they're literally telling people who want to take their money out. We've seen the screenshots. We've seen the conversations. Let's go. Oh, Kathy, hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here. Kathy's a scam fighter. Kathy is one of the only Australians that lost, I think, $38,000 to a romance scam, got down to her last 80 cents, and then managed to get the money back via the banks. Now, the banks... Hi, honey. Time out, yes?
Yeah, you've done this for long enough.
Have I? Yep, I've just started.
No, you've been on it all day.
I've been on it all day. I've been sitting here preparing for this all day.
I don't have Angel's number.
Oh, right.
It's my messenger.
Oh, wait, do you want to try through my phone? Excuse me 1 minute, please, caller.
Messenger though.
I know, but I must have a phone number in here. 1 minute, please, caller. We're live on the internet, honey. You're disrupting my... Was it Ange? Just search Ange, but I might have her in there. Or text James. Yeah. Back to the live broadcast. Right. So they're begging victims not to withdraw their funds, implying that they only allowed to leave if they... I'll bring my phone back if you once you finish with the two, you can find it. Only if they leave money behind. Isn't that crazy? So, no. All right. Well, she needs to contact us. Well,
Probably try to and she can't.
okay. Think about, honey, what about other people? All right. I've got a life outside the internet, in case you haven't wondered. They've even fabricated a reason for withdrawals. What are they saying? They have even fabricated a reason for withdrawals the victims had to submit. Hold it. Let's just read that. Sorry. There we go.
They even fabricated a reason for withdrawal the victim had to submit, such as I'm renovating a house, to be approved. Victims who didn't provide a reason or tried to speak out were muted or removed from BonChat.
Unreal. So you're going to get kicked off the system unless you come up with genuine reasons. So think long and hard. Now, I recommend if you're trying to get your money and trying to think of a reason, go to ChatGPT and say, look, I'm in a scam. The people that are running the scam want me to come up with a good reason why I need to take my money out of the platform. Please give me a strategy. Boom, ChatGPT will give you some stuff. This cult-like emotional manipulation is the key to how they retain members. Guilt tripping. Don't betray the group. Gaslighting. The haters don't understand our vision. I don't understand your vision. False, I can't even say that word. What's that word?
Scarcity.
False scarcity. We are launching soon. The website they were launching has just been taken off by the crypto Ponzi scheme Avengers and the Terminator. That will prove all the deltas wrong. We are launching soon. We're about to, line up all the planets and everything's going to happen. And we're going to prove the deltas wrong. We're deltas. We're not deltas. We're listening to the FMA and the regulators and all the financial institutes around the world that tell you, do not invest your money. So I did my apprenticeship with Hyperverse and Validus, which is two big scams. The main one I did my time on was Validus. And if you go to my website, if you just go to theheck.com, you'll see there's a video on the homepage. And in here, this video is actually Sam Lee, and there was Sharvis Anwar. Sharvis Anwar is still coming after me, trying to stop me. He had a stroke, and he blamed me for it. He's trying to sue me for $300,000, so he says, but I haven't got any paperwork yet. Still waiting for that, Sharvis. However, he had a stroke about 5 or 6 months ago. In there, Bloomberg busted him big time, and I was featured in that documentary majorly. It was pretty impressive. So go have a look at that if you're wondering more about it. But why I started telling that is Sam Lee was the guy that's in it, and he was promoting Hyperverse. Hyperverse is a $1.9 billion scam. Sam Lee's been charged by America, even though he's an Australian citizen, for his connection to Hyperverse, in connection to a $1.9 billion scam. And I've gone out there and I caused a lot of disruption for that. That all fell over. And Validus, while they were telling people they need to get involved in other opportunities at the same time, simply because they needed to diversify. So spread yourself between two scams just in case one falls over. Imagine going to your bank and you're going to do a long-term deposit and the bank says, hey guys, I might pay if you go to another bank down the road and put money in there just in case we go bust. That's what they were literally telling people. Any major, reminds me of, so these are all multi-level marketing. That's because it's the same playbook. They just use the same thing every time. Now, I didn't. But if I go to the Ponzi schemes and scams, So if I go to this page in my database is shared by 6 different government agencies in 6 different countries. Here is a list of all the Ponzi schemes and scams that I bust and I monitor, and I keep watching them change from one flavor to the other. One of these scams alone is this one here. This was the building that they were operating out of. So literally, if I go to Google Maps, Bloomberg went to this building. There were 450 staff working here. And one of the guys that was working out of that building, which was meant to be one of the marketing guys, was Gareth Blakely's. Gareth Blakely was Sam Lee's flatmate. Gareth Blakely got himself caught in Dubai, couldn't get out of Dubai, managed to get himself back to California. He's been keeping us up to date. He said there was 450 people in there, and they were just producing these scams one after the other. That was the job. And now, when Bloomberg went and knocked on that door of that building, they had vacated the building. Elvis has left the building. So we've been monitoring these scams and the people behind them. Would you believe that majority of these scams, and I believe 99% sure that this, what are we calling this scam now? Signal Raiders is running out of human trafficking compounds. Now, in my same database, I've got 200 videos of people being tortured, buried alive, beaten up with bruises all over their body, even taking their own lives. And that was given to me by an organization that was putting together a PDF for the United Nations. And they were highlighting all the human trafficking compounds in Myanmar and on the border of Thailand. Erin West was a lady that I met when I went along to the Global Financial Crime Summit. And I met another 150 delegates from around the world that do what I do. They invited me to go there. The tickets were about $2,100. I was gifted a ticket to go. And same was Kathy. I met Kathy there, and we also managed to get Kathy into this event. It was amazing. But if you think that this is this Ponzi scheme or scam that you are playing with is actually real and genuine, then you tell me where the professor is. You tell me where this lady, Lisa is. And why do they claim that they have certificates in British Columbia? That's all bullshit. They're all running, you're supporting, you're feeding human trafficking compounds. That's what you're doing. Erin West is an amazing lady. She did a whole lot of research on one called KK Park. The other day, we actually got a clip of people leaving KK Park with their bags. People were answering these adverts, Chinese people, we're seeing these adverts where they could go work in Thailand and all expenses paid. They would get to Thailand, they would have their passports taken off them, they'd get in a minibus, and then they'd get taken into these human trafficking compounds and told to work 16 hours a day. They taser people, they beat people up, they force them to work. People that don't work get beaten up. We've seen the videos, we've seen all they handcuff people, it's just disgusting, the world that we live in at the moment. So having a wee dabble in something like this and not knowing or seeing what I have seen is absolutely ridiculous. You can't tell me who runs this company, so why are you promoting it? And how is this guarantee of trading possible? You are cutting, pasting something into something to do something, like a little wee animal, or like a little wee machine, which could be done with AI. If they need your money. Why do they need your money if their investment opportunity is so good? They would use their own money, but they don't. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. Wake up. MLM compensation plan, obvious Ponzi scheme structure. Let's be clear. This is multi-level marketing crypto scam using signals. Story as the product front. The story, they're using signals as part of the story for the product front. Here's what they promise. Team commissions from 1 to 9 levels. Bonuses for bringing new people in. Why do they need new people in? Because the new people pay the old people. That's how it works. Extra signals reward if you invest more than $500. Fake promotion rewards up to 150,000 USDT if you promote it. Competition bonuses for getting 5 people to fund accounts. So there you go. It's all about recruitment. So here's their recruitment structure, which was on their website. So if you want to find their new website in a couple of weeks' time, right-click on my images like this, right-click, and go down to search with Google Lens. Google Lens will take that image, and this is why I've done this, and it will go through and it will find all the images and all the Facebook groups to where these people are posting this stuff. So now I can click on I can click on this one here. Right, hopefully this will work. And I can go to there. And I don't have Facebook because people report me for reporting people. It's a complicated world I live in. But in here, you will find, now this will not work, but you will find that screenshot. If you have Facebook, you'll be able to see it. I don't have Facebook, as I said, but that's how we do it. So just give them a couple of weeks, but you can see here, if you want to have a look at this graph, it's all in the blog. G'day, Pixel. Now you want my time as well. Do you want to come up here? No? All right, so next thing is, this is textbook MLM Ponzi setup with all the signals. I'm just have to read this in a big hurry.
Incentivizing constant recruitment team construction equals fake network growth fixed deposits equals no real investment activity risk-free signals equals no real trading strategy.
Yeah, no real trading. Fake incorporation documents. Come on, come up here. Come up here. Come on, up. Oh, there we go. Come up here, Cuddle. Oh, yeah, Cuddle. Oh, yeah. Right. Come here. Oh, dear. Rightio. Pixel likes cuddles. Yeah, so fake incorporation documents to look legitimate, and scammers show off these fancy certificates. So this is it's even got a number here. And I know that if we search for that number, we'll probably find this. But, you know, it's just fake certificates to give the uneducated peace of mind, because you can register a company. Now, there's a company called prime10.co. So prime10.co. And they registered a company here in New Zealand and claimed that they were incorporated in New Zealand. And their incorporation address was number 1 Victoria Street in Wellington. There is no 1 Victoria Street in Wellington because it's a 12-story building, but they failed to put the floor number. And also, they blocked the address from within New Zealand. So no New Zealander could go to prime10.co and see the website. So then I went to the FMA and said, what are you going to do about it? 2 months later, they put out a warning. And then the next morning, the company office rang me up and I said, well, this is a fake business that's registered in New Zealand and you've let them do it. What are you going to do about it? Oh, we're going to send them a letter. I said, where are you going to send the letter? And they said, oh, well, to the address. And I go, well, there's no address. That address doesn't exist. Oh, we're going to email them. Well, it's a fake email address and it's all. So anyone can register a company. Doesn't mean it's legit. It's just smoke and mirrors to give people peace of mind. So when you see this British Columbia registration stuff, it's just bullshit. And March the 20th, 2025 is when it was dated. So what does that tell you? This company can't have just got itself going this year, make all this money, but they just keep coming out with these fake registrations. So there was another certificate showing 50 million shares issued by a Taylor Fox. That's a real name. But this name appears nowhere, so they don't have a digital footprint. Wake up, everybody. These registrations mean nothing. Anybody can register a business in British Columbia or Colorado. It doesn't mean they are licensed to handle financial products. You need to handle people's money, AMA laws, the whole 9 yards. Every single country that you are dealing with, you need to be a financial advisor. You need to have terms and conditions. The website, which unfortunately a victim of my own demise, I can't show you because we took it offline, is actually, there's no terms and conditions. There was nothing. There was no, we're financial advisors. There's no certificates. There's nothing. It's on the blockchain, decentralized. And because it's decentralized, everyone thinks that doesn't need that stuff. Well, good luck getting your money back when it all falls over. So this is a common MLM scam tactic. Register a shell company, then parade the paperwork to appear trustworthy. Victim surveillance via BonChat. Now, BonChat, as I showed you, was a Chinese program that they're using to monitor conversations. We literally were in there this morning looking at conversations, and one of those conversations literally said, see if I can find it. Is it here? No, not that one. I'm going to find it. So we're in there watching and monitoring their chat room. And then one of the messages, oh yeah, so here we go. This is a message we got from SP. My mate said he tried to withdraw funds, but it was denied because he didn't meet the requirements and was told his account might get cancelled and lose all his money. Is this even legal? So that's the messages in the BonChat chat happening. Now, that message was deleted in real time when our Avenger was watching it. So absolutely incredible. Makes me laugh, but it's just a shame that people are losing their money. So if you've got your money in and you want to get it out, you've got to reach out to us quick. It may be going for 6 months, it may be going for 7 months, but it won't last the distance they claim. And obviously, even if you do get your money out, you'll probably only get what you put in anyway. So what the hell are you doing? So if you want to have a go of that, there's the code of the person that you want to chat to. They block screenshots and they monitor the messages. They pressure users to post thank yous videos if they receive a withdrawal or prize. So that's sort of, do you want to go now? There you go. Bye, Pixel. So what I'm saying here is if you're part of the family and you're doing everything and you're ticking all the boxes, they will let you post things and you'll get rewards and you'll get referrals. So keep your mouth shut, do as you're told, and you'll get an app on your phone telling you that you're rich, but you can't take your money out. As soon as you take your money out, you're showing disloyalty to the family. It's just that bad, really. I can't believe people believe this either, Kathy. It's just unreal. Let's say, hey, Pixel, you saw him up there, did you? So they offer fake prizes, microwave lunch vouchers, $30 USD. I think that must be the limit. Is that what they've done now? They put a limit on the lunch voucher. In New Zealand, that's quite good. Off memory, I think that's around about $47. Could even be more, maybe $50 New Zealand, 30 USD. So it's pretty good lunch to keep people engaged, but only if they keep investing and bringing others in. So you are told that you need to keep investing. That's literally what they say. Exit trap, rewards, reinvestment, and false hope. I love the false hope. Their strategies, I can't read that word.
Staged
Presentation shows transaction planning with 81 time returns. So are they telling you you're going to get 81 time returns? This is crazy. Payouts list in multiple phases that require reinvestment. So compounding, that's when you put your $100 in the bank and the bank gives you $10 a year, and you leave your $110 in there for another year, and then it turns into $125, and then you leave that in there for another year. Well, these guys do it daily. Don't worry, all the banks have got it wrong, and these guys will allow you to compound your money. As long as you don't take your money out, that's a no-no, but as long as you're looking at your money on the platform and you're thinking it's the real deal, they're happy. And as long as you're recruiting, they're happy. As long as you take a little bit out, and because you get a little bit out, you think, I'm happy, but you're going to get burnt. Payouts listed in multiple, I said that. The pressure is only withdraw partial profits. That's what they want you to do. And if you play wisely and you recruit and you keep your mouth shut and you want to sleep at night, then, here it goes. So this is CR Investment Group. This is a screenshot. And I don't really get all this, but I'm sure if you do, you'll read this. And I assume that if you keep your money in for a certain amount of time, it's just like all of them. It's the same playbook. That it's just going to get better and better and better and better. So all these graphs are designed for your little brain to go, I got to leave my money in. And if you do, well, you're just stupid, aren't you? It's designed for you never fully, it's designed so you never fully withdraw your principal. How much have you put in, and have you got more than your principal? And if you have, I know you've been recruiting, because if you didn't, they wouldn't mathematically let you take out more money than you put in. You're always cycling into the next phase until the rug is pulled. Have you heard of rug pulls? That's where it comes from. The escape, one victim gets out. So this is the escape that we've got, and this is what we can help for you. If you're stuck with your money and then you want to get it out, come and reach us. We've got an Avenger that's biting at the bit to get people's money out, and she's happy to help you. This time, one of our trusted Avengers helped a victim escape. After carefully guiding them through the withdrawal process, including creating fake reasons for leaving, the victim was finally able to get most of their funds out. They left a small balance behind, a necessary peace offering to exit the platform. This is a rare success story. When the person contacted me a month ago, I said 70% chance we won't be able to get your money out unless we bluff our way through it and hold up all the right mirrors and smoke screens. We'll get your money out. The remainder of the money, the community, what do they call it? Resistance. Oh, I can never get that word right.
Community resistance works.
Yeah. So if you get greedy and try to take out everything, you won't get any, but just get your principal back, destroy the app and take it off your phone. Now now we're documented. What are we going? Now, I can't read those words. I hate words. Let's carry on.
We've now documented the latest domain. SignalRaiders.com, the BonChat invitation method, the fake incorporation trail, the full MLM commission structure, and the emotional control tactics they used.
Yep, we did. And what we did do as well, which you can't see in another screen, which I will show you in a second, we wrote a letter to the FMA and we've dobbed the person in that we're about to ring. Urgent alert, NZ-based promoter involved in ongoing Ponzi scheme. And we've listed it, rebrand to Signal Raiders. Dear FMA investigation team, I'm writing to report an urgent matter involving a New Zealand-based individual actively promoting international crypto-related Ponzi scheme, now operating under the name Signal Raiders. Individual question is Hohepa Patea, right? So I'm just going to flip back because I've got his phone number on the screen. So you might need to get a new phone. And now we'll go back. So location, Wellington, New Zealand, affiliated promoter of this Ponzi scheme, which they are very familiar with it. Yes, they are. The scam was previously known as UICEX CRGLOBAL, which both raised red flags internationally. This group is now rebranded again under a new name called Signal Traders. We recently assessed a victim who had its funds withdrawn, blah, blah, blah. So basically we've told them, and then we've put a link to the very blog that you're reading. And then we've given them an update on basic. Now you can pause the screen now. I'm in a rush because I've got to pretend I've got to enjoy Saturday night at home, and I can't be on the internet streaming 24 hours a day. But there's our letter to the FMA in New Zealand. Now that might take a couple of months to get action because that's unfortunately how slow it is. So what advice can I give you? Stay vigilant. They've rebranded again. They will rebrand again. They will rebrand again. These scammers switch domains, rename their groups, and pretend it's a new project every time the heat rises. Well, the heat's getting hot in the kitchen right now. I've seen the same team recycle through. So far we've seen them go through 4 domain names, and there will be more to follow. We're tracking their digital footprint, exposing their lies, and helping victims escape where we can. I don't want to become a crypto recovery person. It's not what we do. I create awareness and cause disruption. That's what I do. If you were targeted, manipulated, or pressured to deposit, you're not alone. Contact us via the Contact Us page on our website. Let us know who your sponsor is, because we want to find out who your upline is. If you're not prepared to do that, it's hard for us to actually, cause disruption. But please do be honest. On that contact form, you will see lots of good stuff that you can complete that helps us investigate these scams. See, you can be anonymous if you want to. You can use nobody@gmail.com. The form will get to us. Name the sponsor, name the scam, give us a username so we can chat to you on Telegram if you want. Investment date, how much you invested. We don't care about how much money you was promised because that's just a scam. But tell us if you invested $3,000, tell us it's $3,000. Don't tell us that you were promised $30,000 because it makes us look stupid. We want to know where you're from, and anything you can tell us, any screenshots, upload them here, and voila, we're done. And that's how it works. Now, as I said earlier on, my disclaimer is we do open source intelligence. We don't do hacking. We don't do anything wrong. We do it all above board, but we're pretty aggressive and pretty good at it. So, and if you don't know anything about me, well, my name is Danny the Heck. I'm known as the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger because I was in the New York Times 2-page spread in the printed edition. Beat that, anyone. Bloomberg documentary, I was featured in there. That was a 20-minute episode. News Australia, Opal India, Press Stuff newspaper, that's our national newspapers, The Guardian Australia, ABC News in Australia, New York Times, as I said, Radio New Zealand, and the last paper on the bottom of the earth is the Otago Daily Times. So that's pretty cool. So that's my blog and that's my story, but now we've got some questions. I'm going to ring up Mr. Hohepa, and we're going to just shut down some of these Zoom meetings to make sure there's no Zoom meetings live. Just so earlier on, I opened up all these Zoom meetings to show you how these scams grow like mold. And I was hoping that one might have started up live, but it looks like none of these are in operation. But if they are, we'll catch them right now. Oh, Miss Honda Henderson was live. I missed her, but she doesn't let me in. And now we're coming back. It looks like everyone's not... They're all in bed, tucked up. Most of those are in America, and I'll get rid of that one as well. So we're going to bring up our friend here, not that one. So this is a real estate agent, and we've actually already put a complaint in about her. We're going to ring up our friend here. So give me 1 second. We'll see if he's in, and wish me a bit of luck. Now, what have we got? We've got to search for him. What's his name? Hohepa. Now, I haven't obviously staged this. What about Hope? I put Hope. Oh, it's H. There he is. Rightio. Right, so now what I need to do is I need to come up with my questions. There we are. How did you first get involved in signal traders? Now, Elaine is the lady. Elaine. Right, let's have a ring and see what he's like. Hohepa. Here we go. Let's see if he answers the phone. He might have already been tipped off. Who knows? Ooh. Hold it. No, it's not very loud. I'm just gonna try that again because it's not very loud. Let's see if we can. Let's see. I'll just shut down a few apps. Make sure I've got this right. Okay, we might not be able to get him, but I might one day do another video and use these things. So he'll probably be wondering who I am. Right, so now we're going to try this again, and hopefully this works. It's very quiet. Hopefully you can hear it. It's very quiet. Why is it so quiet?
Kia ora, this is Hohepa Patea. Please leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Kia ora.
G'day, mate. David's my name. I was hoping you could give me a call. I was trying to get onto signalraiders.com, and the website's not. Elaine said you might know something about it. I don't know if you know Elaine, but she's involved with, well, I think it used to be called CR Global. If you give me a ring on 021 961 652, I'll just help. Thanks, mate. All right, so he might give me a call back. But the other exciting thing I can do is I can try contacting him on, let's call it WhatsApp. H-O-H. There he is. Oh, don't you love WhatsApp? There it is. Oh, he's even got a new photo. So that's interesting. I wonder if I can actually do that. No, he won't let me do it. Let's see. G'day, mate. I'm just going to send him a text message. Hello, are you available? I'm trying to get onto signalraiders.com and the website's down. Signal and the websites. Hold it. So I'm going to bring this up in a second and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's see if I can do what I want to do. Let me think about this, Danny. Let's get this right. So let's go to WhatsApp and I'm going to do that. Right. So let's see if I can do WhatsApp. Hopefully this goes right. WhatsApp. Look at that. So anyway, so this is our man in the moment. So if we click on here, there he is there. Okay. So I'm going to actually take that photo and we'll do it. I can use my computer screen and I'll cut that out. Dunk. All right. And then I'm going to go down to this screen and I'm going to go screenshots and we're going to add another screenshot for him into, actually I've got screenshots. So I'm going to go into here, images. There he is at work. And now I've got another image of him. So this information that you're looking at is given to the FMA. And the FMA can come in here and help themselves and find out what information they have on him. So obviously he's involved in, I've got Goliath Ventures in there. So what I do is I come along to here and I click on here and I go to this scam here. Go copy and I go back to this one here and I update that because this was for another opportunity. And the FMA can now go along here. They can click on GR Global Group and they can go to the marketers, which we've currently got 9 marketers. And you can see here that we've got these 9 individuals that I've seen in the past promoting it. And they're all New Zealanders, which is unusual. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see, you know, like Sarah, Anna, I think Anna, they're Australians off her work. Yeah, so we found their website. Seems like husband's retired and she's busy doing that. So we rang up them because they were in Australia off memory. But when you go back, like now, I'll be blocked on LinkedIn. Yep, see, they blocked me on LinkedIn. So then I go to their Facebook pages and we find, here they are, the happy couple. Your Step to Freedom. They all set up their own website address. So you click on that, there will be a website here, which will be a sales funnel. Yeah, they were the Australian couple. So it's just ridiculous how and what these people do to make money online, and they call it. But what we could do is we could ring up this guy and ask how Hamish is getting on with his investment. Let's do a ring on him, eh? Give you something else to do. Let's see what we've got. First of all, why don't we ring up our friend again on WhatsApp, and let's see if we can do that and just see if he's available. Oh, that sounds better. And let's see if he's there. See if he answers. But he won't know the number. Or he does know who I am. It's quite good. So, and then I'll ring up Elaine, I think. No answer. I'm going to ring him again. I only get one shot at this, really. He's actually pressing the button to turn it off. So now I'm going to go join the crypto Ponzi. So what you can't see on my screen, because I've got a pretty technical setup here. So at the top here, this is actually the chat window I've got. Can you help me? Let's see, because he's watching us. So that means he's actually literally watching what we're doing right now. And so now we want to do, now what we can do, we can ring up some other people. So I'd love to ring up, first of all, let's ring up Hamish, and I'll show you Hamish's thing in a wee while. And we'll see if Hamish wants to pick up the phone and talk to us. So Hamish Dorrington, that was the name of him. So let's have a ring up and see what Hamish is doing. Okay. Let's go to the screen here.
Hello.
Yeah, g'day, mate. How you doing? Oh, you hang up on me. Oh, Hamish, what's the matter with you? Oh, Hamish. Oh, I'll say to him we got disconnected. Hamish. He won't want to answer. He's going to hang up on me because he won't want it going to the answer machine if he's watching me.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Yeah, g'day, Hamish. We got disconnected. It's Danny D. Heck here. We talked a wee while ago, and you were telling us that you had invested $2,500 and made $7,500 with what they called CR Global at the time. But are you familiar with their new name that they've got? It's called signalraiders.com. We've just shut down the website, but we're just doing a follow-up call to see whether you're still invested. But you may be interested in reading our latest blog, which I've just texted you. So have a good day. But if you want to ring us, there is a link in there where you can come and talk to us on the show. We'd love to hear from you. It's a wee bit cowardly that you've just hung up on me. But hey, that's your choice. And I understand that your company has scrubbed you from their website. They don't want you on their website. And also you were threatening us with legal intimidation threats, which obviously haven't eventuated. And also we've put a complaint in to the Real Estate Institute about you, which is still in progress. Have a good day, mate. So that's literally how hard we go after people. And now he'll be watching us. So if you want to come online, you can. So let's go through, let's ring up Elaine now, because that would be another good lady to ring up. It's good doing follow-up calls, isn't it? Because anyone, let's see, if I go to, so let's shut down the people that we've rung up. Shut down that one. We'll shut down that one. Do we have her phone number? I'll just have to change screen because I can't actually show you these people's phone numbers. Okay, yeah, we have got her phone number. So let's ring up her and see if she's still going, because she was pretty keen at the time. What was her name? Let's go to, I'll just, we won't be able to see this, but when we get it going, I'll flip back to the right screen because we can't display people's phone number. There she is, Cupcake, Sarah Cupcake. Let's have a listen and see what she's up to. She really knew how to talk to me. She put me in the place. So let's see if she still puts me in the place. on, Sarah. Answer your phone. You know you want to.
Hi, this is Sarah. Sorry I can't take your call. The best way to get a hold of me is to send me a text message. Kia ora.
At the tone, record your message.
Kia ora, Sarah. This is Danny DeHeck here again. Hey, I don't know if you know that CR Global has actually rebranded itself. They're actually now called signalraiders.com. And I was just curious whether you're still investing and still promoting this. And also you were pretty adamant that it wasn't a scam. And I'm just curious, we've just done a new blog about it and we've done a new video and we are ringing you live at the moment while I'm live streaming. And I'm just curious if you've got any feedback about your opportunity, whether you have any regrets or anything like that. But if you do or you don't, we'd love to hear from you. I'm just getting your name now and I'm posting the latest blog. You can go into the video and watch us live. Anyway, any feedback would be great and look forward to hearing from you. My phone number should be on caller there, so you should be able to find us and return the call. Hope work's going well. We did have a few conversations with them. Obviously, you monitor I think you're actually somebody quite official there, aren't you? So you can actually block people's complaints before they get to management. Is that right? I think so. All right, see ya. So I'm lovely, aren't I? I'm lovely. Right, so that was Sarah. All right, so let's ring up these two. I don't think we have their phone numbers. I'll need to switch screens. If we do, we will go back to, I'll go back to the FMA one. That will be easier for me to flip. I'll just see if we've got the Australian people. Yep, we do have the Australian phone numbers. So let's ring up Australia. We'll just go through all of them if we can. Bit of fun. We've got plus 61, and we're going to be looking at 242. Is that Anna and Peter Bull? Oh, there we go. So let's see if we can ring up these people. This one. So we'll go back to here, and so this is this Australian couple. Anna and Peter Bull. They used to ring me up.
Hi, you've reached Anina Bull. I'm not available at the moment, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get right back to you. Thank you.
Anna, it's your favourite friend from over the ditch, Danny DeHeck. You may remember me. Hey, I don't know if you're aware, but signalraiders.com is the new brand name for CR Global, or otherwise known as UICEX. We've just taken down the website, so I hope that hasn't been a problem for you. But we are doing a new, we've done a new YouTube live and a blog all about the updates. And we're also exposing anyone that's running or promoting this Ponzi scheme or scam, and looking at your web page links that we see on you. You're still promoting things like findstepsforfreedom.com. So obviously you're still rampant promoting multi-level marketing. We're just letting you know that we're still on your tail. ASIC in Australia, Sarah Court is one of our best friends. She loves coming after people like you. So hope you're sweating a wee bit. But anyway, we'll keep on your tail. Anytime you're promoting Ponzi schemes or scams, we're going to chase you down, hunt you down like the animals that you are. Bottom feeders. Woohoo. Hey, and make sure you say hi to Peter. I know he's in retirement and you're just trying to keep him out of that simmer frame. Must be great. See ya. Oh dear, Danny, I'm just terrible. So let's see. Now we've rung up Hamish. Hamish doesn't want anything to do with us. That's fine, but we did leave a message. This guy here, let's go back to this screen here. Now I'm going back to the screen of the complaint to the FMA, which is quite our case. So let's see. We've got 027. Bound to find one of these people that want to talk to us. 027. Let's go. What is his name?
Johan Vansteden, NZ.
Johan. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get Johan back. Bringing up Johan now. Johan.
Hello.
Hey, Johan, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, good on you, mate. Hey, Signal Traders is down.
Signal Traders.
Do you not know what Signal Traders is?
No.
CR Global. Are you not?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you still involved in that?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, well, the website's gone down. I was hoping you could help me get it going because I'm trying to put some more loot in and I can't get the damn thing going. I wonder if you knew the latest one. I'm a friend of Elaine's.
What's your name?
Danny.
Danny who?
Charlesworth.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll just go find out from Elaine.
Oh, you're going to ask the professor?
Can you, Danny?
Yeah. Thanks, mate. Have a look at signaltraders.com. It's gone down. I don't know why.
Signaltraders.com.
Yeah. I'll just see if I get it. I'll get the address. I'll text it to you. Are you familiar? It's called Signal Raiders, not Traders. That might be me spelling it wrong. Silly me.
Signal Raiders.
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry,
mate. Not interested. Thank you.
Oh,
Bye.
what's that? What's the matter, mate? Oh, it doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I'll tell him we got cut off and ring him back. So he's obviously still dealing with Elaine. He won't want to answer, but we can leave a message. So, hey, mate, we got cut off. What's the story? Oh, I just want to talk to us. All right, so let's ring up Elaine. We'll ring up her next. He can't afford a bloody answer machine. He's meant to be technical, that guy. Unless he's not interested. Maybe that was one of the guys that I don't think we'll do that one. I don't think he's actually clean. This one here was a laugh, though. Anyway, I'm just going to flip screen so I can ring him without being... Oh, I have got his phone number. I've got everyone's phone number. I love the way I keep data. I must say I'm really proud of myself. But this is more fun than you can have with your pants on, so to speak, ringing up these people. So this is going to be good. So this is Dirk. Dirk, let's have a look. Right, I can go back now. Hey, Dirk. There you go, mate. Make sure I get the name right this time.
Oh.
Hey, there he is. How you going, mate? It's good to hear from you again.
Hang on just a moment.
Yep, sure, mate. Thanks. Phone's been ringing. Wonder why.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Hang on just a moment, please.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to speak my proper speakerphone on, otherwise I can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you. Sorry. Yes. Hello, Dirk here.
Yeah, g'day, Dirk. I'm trying to get onto Signal Raiders and the website's gone. I'm just hoping you'd be able to get me on. Elaine said you might be able to help me.
I'm sorry. Who am I speaking to?
Danny Charlesworth's my name. I'm actually go by a nickname called David. Does that help? Friend of Elaine's.
Ah, Elaine from the CR group.
Yes, you've got it. Nailed that one, mate. But yeah, she said that you might be able to know what's happening with the website. So it's Signal Raiders, and it's gone down. And I'm trying to log in. Actually, I wanted to invest in more money.
I'm sorry. I'm totally lost. I don't think you're speaking to the right person.
Oh no, you are. You live at number 1, don't you?
Well, what is it that you want? Sorry, I'm a bit lost here. I'm actually not feeling very well today.
Oh, sorry about that, mate. I'll call you back some other time if you like. Wait, are you you're promoting CR Global, wasn't it, with Elaine?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I think you got the wrong number.
Oh no, I've got the right number, right, mate. Because I've talked to you before. You've helped me out. I invested $2 billion with you, and you told me I was going to make $1 zillion. Is that the one? Oh my goodness! Oh, there's our mate. So now he's just been texted. This guy was actually meant to own a business. Where was he? He was a restaurant expert, something or other. But what a laugh! I'm going to ring him back because that was all fun. It's all fun until somebody gets hurt. Now we'll ring up Elaine. Elaine knows how to talk to me, though. She tried to put me in the place. It was quite funny. Bring him up again. We got disconnected, mate. We got disconnected, Dirk. You putting your headphone in again? He's put me on hold. Classic. Oh, my goodness. I'm on hold. I was still here, mate. Oh, ring him again. See what happens this time. Just hit place. Then we're going to ring up the real estate agent, Elaine Turanga. Hey, there you go, Dirk. Good to see you here, mate. You putting your earpiece in again? Oh, I keep ringing him. I wonder what's wrong with the guy. He keeps hanging up on me. All right, so let's ring up Elaine. She's going to be more fun than this guy. So let's go, and then we'll call it quits, I think. But we'll try ringing our friend again, who's obviously the guy in Wellington. He sounds like a bit of fresh meat. So what the hell, Danny? Oh, there she is. Oh, I'll just see if I can get a phone number up here so I can dial it in. There it is. 02. Don't read the phone number. You can't do that on the internet. Elaine, there she is. Elaine. Here we go. Ring it up, Elaine, now. Oh, it's quiet. Hopefully it goes loud when she picks up. Hold it. Hopefully it's ringing really quietly, but I think if she answers, it will be noisier. Louder, I should say.
Hello, you've reached the phone of Elaine Turrier. Sorry, I can't be with you at the moment, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hello, this is Danny. Danny DeHeck. Remember me? I'm the person that put the complaint in with the, what do they call that place? The Real Estate Institute about serious fraud. I'm just doing a new video and was hoping to hear from you. We've found out that they've rebranded themselves. The CR Global have rebranded themselves to Signal Raiders, but we've just taken the website down. But we've been talking to the gang, Dirk, and all the other people involved. We've got Anna, Sarah, Hamish, Dorrington, Hohepa. I can't even say his name. I'll have to say it properly for you. Here we go. We'll get his name. I think it's Hohepa Patea.
Hohepa Patea.
Hohepa Patea. Man, a name like that's not very good for me. Oh, that's it. We've done it. All right, give us a ring, Elaine. We've got some updates for you. All right, guys, not having much success here, but let's give our friend here one last ring and see whether he's keen to talk to us. I'll end that one there. Now, how do I get his phone number without me? Hold it. I've got to flip screens again. This is complicated. Right, there's our warning to the FMA, just the last part of it there. And we will bring up his phone number again, 021. There we go, 490. There he is. There. Well, let's give him a ring. Let's see if he answers this phone call. He probably won't now. It's very, very quiet, but I think that will go loud when he answers. So we'll go back to him.
Kia ora, this is Hohepa Patea. Please leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Kia ora.
G'day, mate. I'm just trying to get Signal Raiders going. I heard that Signal Raiders has a 99.6% success rate, and there's risk-free trading available. We're 100% guaranteed by CR Investments, which I've seen their company certificate that looks pretty impressive. And I can trade from $100 or $5,000, which is right up my alley. I just need to deposit a minimum of $300 to unlock the bonus trading capital. I've heard that you've left your high-paying job and you have decided this is a great opportunity to promote this. And it looks to me like a recruitment opportunity. And look, I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and I've got lots of people in my community. I would love to promote this to them. So I'm a community-based man. In fact, I would love to hear from you. Oh, That's it. 100. You can't talk and leave a message for more than 5 seconds. The buzzer.
That's all you can record.
Oh, man.
To save this message, just hang up.
All right, I'll just hang up. So that's really it, guys. Look, if you're looking at doing this, we're going to, I can't help myself. I just want to speak to somebody, and I'm going to ring him up on WhatsApp again and see whether, because he's obviously hanging up on us now. He's, so Hohepa, answer the phone, be a man. So let's just put this in perspective for you. These are cowards, these people. They don't want to stand up for what they say isn't a scam. And they are saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. But when you give them the opportunity to talk, they don't want to talk. That really says it all. So I think we're going to be done. So this is Hope. Now, if you didn't know who this guy was and you have invested money in with this company, he is obviously ignoring me now. He's well aware that we've written a blog about him. They're probably actually watching me right now. Hello, Hohepa, whatever your name is. You are promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. If this wasn't a Ponzi scheme or a scam, you would be biting at the bit to prove that to me. You are ignoring the warnings from the FMA. They have got about 400 or 500 or more domain names that have been removed. As we've shown, if this was running Signal Raiders was a real deal, why would their account be suspended? So this is their account. Their account's been suspended because we reported it. So if we go back to the website here, then why does it have to be so secretive? Why are you monitoring people in the chat room? Why are you deleting messages from people who ask questions? Why are you doing that? It's a scam. And you're sitting here telling people that it's not a scam, and you've left your high-paying job. So if you come here, you can see that he's associated with all these companies here. I've reported you to the FMA. I've given them your name, given them your phone number, and I'm sure they can track your address. This is videos with you sitting here, and these are institutes, people that I will be contacting on Monday because I'm having the weekend off. We can come through here. We can see your associates. We can see images of you doing what you do. Either you've made a grave mistake or you're going to be scrubbing yourself from the internet. But whatever you're doing, you need to stop. I'm quite happy for you to write a retraction and tell me why you were misled. Because what you're doing is you're part of the problem that's going on at the moment. I fight scams 70 to 80 hours a week. I'm currently got 5 court cases pending where people are trying to stop me talking and exposing people and they're claiming defamation. I've got 3 court cases in Pakistan where it's a $3.4 billion industry where Azneem Bilwani, the biggest scammer in Pakistan, is trying to come after me in the legal system of Pakistan. He started up 3 court cases in 3 different regions to make it very hard for me to defend my freedom of speech as a journalist. We've got somebody who has taken on our court cases, a lawyer, who's merged all those into one, and that's pending at the moment. This guy has offered to fly me over to Pakistan to talk to me. Don't think I'm going there. He's even offered to send somebody over to New Zealand to talk to me. But we've exposed him absolutely amazingly. So that's what they do. They try to silence me. I've got another guy that has a really amazing court case. He lives in another country 6 months of the year, and he's in Queenstown. He filed a complaint about me with the Digital Communication Act, stating that I'd broken some law. I had spent 3 days putting together the court documents. I could have just deleted the blog, but he impersonated a company and an individual to give a testimonial to a customer who was trying to hook into spending thousands of dollars on AdWords and advertising campaigns. The guy has now gone back to the judge and pleaded with the judge and explained to the judge that he did everything I claimed he did. Even though his court case was there just to stop me, intimidate me, and make me not spend 3 days defending myself, we now have a guy that's admitted that he's done the crime I've done in the video. I haven't made anything up. I use facts. So I think that will get this motion to dismiss that one. And also I've asked for 3 days worth of my time and energy that I took to present this information. Now he's admitted guilt. So that's another case. The other one is a scammer who has defrauded, we believe, $500 million from people in Florida, Canada, and other areas. So that court case is, they served me papers. The other day they were trying to run me over as I was trying to ask the name of the guy who was pulling out. His car was stationary. I stood in front of his car and said, "What's your name? Because I'm trespassing you." They were stalking me for 10 days. They finished up serving me papers looking like they were court documents. And we found out that the documents they dropped off was actually them offering me $150,000 if I deleted the videos and stopped my investigation. So I did that video last night. It's a jaw dropper. But they filed a lawsuit in Florida that has no jurisdiction over me here in New Zealand. But this is what I do for a living. I'm fighting, lawsuits. I'm actually working for you. Yes, mum and dad investors. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I do things that other systems that we have to deal with don't do. I name and shame individuals. Like this guy here, he's recruiting young people, old people. He doesn't care about who he recruits. He's encouraging them to invest a minimum of $1,000 USDT. He won't talk to me on the phone. He's too cowardly to talk to me on the phone. But he's happy to tell somebody, one-on-one conversations, that this is 100% not a scam. But he won't back up who's behind the company. He's telling people to go onto an app twice a day and chat to somebody called the professor. And the professor will give you a bit of code that you put into another area, and it will go away and do a trade where it's 99.6% guaranteed. And if it's not going to make money, it's not going to execute the trade. Have you ever heard of such bullshit? They also give you incentives 9 level deep that if you recruit people, you're going to get more of the money. This is not, there's no trading going on. There's no crypto bullshit going on here, guys. This is nothing. It's all about recruitment. It's not my first rodeo. Doing this for 5 years. Currently investigating over 250 like-minded scams. They all use the same playbook. I've got 650, 700 people like Hohepa in my database. When I see New Zealanders doing it, I'm based here, Christchurch, New Zealand. When I see New Zealand doing it, it makes me sick. And I'm well familiar with everyone at the FMA, and they know me well. An Australian newspaper said that I'm Australasia's head fighter of scams. New York Times had done a 2-page spread about my quest to name and shame individuals running or promoting Ponzi schemes and scams in the printed edition. Bloomberg did a 10-month investigation on one of the scams that I did my apprenticeship with. They produced nearly a 20-minute documentary style. 800,000 people had viewed it. They just recently removed the video and removed one of the scammers from the video and republished it. Don't ask me why, but it's a battle out there. I'm a soldier. I go into the trenches. I got tipped off that this scam had rebranded itself. Somebody had lost $2,500, maybe $5,000. People reached out to us and they asked us to help get their money back. We got their money back for one person. That does not happen. If you've lost money to the scam or you don't know how to get your money out, then you're a victim. If you can put your money in, but you can't get it out easily, then what the heck? What the heck? You need to contact us. We'll tell you what you need to do. You need to tell us who your sponsor is, who your upline is, and we will name and shame these individuals. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, which I'm trying not to use, but it's so much in the forefront of my mind. I'm actually an investigative journalist that research Ponzi schemes and scams, large-scale ones. If you've got any news about a large-scale Ponzi scheme or scam, please let me know. Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want to support me in what I do, it's not about the money, but I do need money to keep the wolves away from the door. Go to deheck.com. You can read about the scam. And you can also buy me a cup of coffee. See you in the next video, guys. And thanks to everyone in the chat room. It's been a blast.